Hey everybody, it's Sammy and I'm here at Kids Inc. today with Helen, Frost, and Rick Leader. Hey guys!
Hi.
Hi Sammy, good to see you again.
Gosh, it's so excited to see both of you. I just kind of can't believe it. I love it coming over here to Kids Inc. and seeing all these Indiana authors. So what brings you guys to Indiana today? Well, I mean, you live here. I mean, Helen lives here. Rick, where do you live?
Detroit.
Okay, great. So what brings you to Kids Inc. today?
We're celebrating the book birthday of Wait and See, and the wait is almost over. This is actually a pre-publication day. The publication day is next Monday, and we're here on a Saturday with Shirley Mullen at Kids Inc. And we're really excited to be sharing the launch of Wait and See. After all this waiting, it's finally ready to see.
I love that. Now, this is a book. Is it just about praying mantis? How do you say? What's the plural of a praying mantis?
Mantids.
Mantids.
With a D.
Got it.
Mantid.
Okay. So
Mantids.
is it just about praying mantids?
Yes.
Great. And I noticed that you've actually got something there in front of you. Can you tell us about that?
Can you see that? This is an Uthaka. It's a Uthaka. Yeah, it's the egg case that a praying mantis makes in the fall and in the spring. So pretty soon, one of these days, these hundreds of little mantid nymphs are going to come out. Let me find that picture in the book because it's really kids' favorite part is when this happens. This is obviously a greatly enlarged picture of the Uthaka. And then on the next page shows when a couple of them come out and then hundreds of them come out. So that's what we're waiting. That's what we're waiting for right now. So Sammy, don't take a bite out of this.
Oh, Helen, how did you know what I was thinking? I was just thinking.
They are tasty.
Yeah. Have you ever eaten them, Rick?
Well, I can't say.
No.
No. I'll say no.
I'm a little frightened of you now.
You should be.
Now, Rick, I understand you do the photography. Is that right? How much patience do you have to have for the type of photography that you do?
A lot.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about sitting out there, waiting?
It's so much fun. I get bitten.
I bet.
So sometimes I bite back.
Okay. All right.
Just so you know. So I get hot.
Yeah. Do you
I
get
get
sticky
thirsty
and
sticky
Yeah.
and bitten.
Now, do
And
you?
sometimes things work their way into my clothes.
Oh my goodness.
They might still be with me.
Okay. Wow, you're such an interesting guy.
Well, I've got a lot of interesting, let's call them partners.
Okay. Interesting. So, do you do most of your photography up in Michigan, or do you travel around?
Yes, most of it I do in my backyard, and I don't even have a good backyard. It's just an ordinary backyard, so I want everybody to know that they can do this too.
Yeah, that's totally true. I was actually mostly I live in a drawer, but lately I was just, kind of looking out the window. Someone finally gave me a chance to do that, and I noticed that there were some really interesting squirrels out there that were just running around like crazy people. They were looking for a place to bury something.
Yeah.
Seems guilty if you ask me.
I understand. Sometimes I've been looking for places to bury, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, well, hasn't this been fun? Well, gosh, is there anything else we should know about the book? It's part of a series, right?
Yes, this is the 6th book that Rick and I have done together. It started with Step Gently Out, about just insects, all different kinds of insects, and then Sweep Up the Sun, which was about birds.
I love that one. That's my favorite.
I love birds.
I love that one.
I spend at least probably most of my time photographing birds.
Yeah, well, that's good. We're very photogenic.
I love birds.
Yeah, I wish we could have a picture of you in one of our books, Sammy.
Well, that can be arranged, I'm sure.
The book we did before this had many, many, many birds. It was actually.
Which one? The sandhill cranes?
Yep, it was about one particular bird, sandhill cranes.
Yes. Is that the one that has a cute little picture of the baby bird that's just coming out?
Yes.
Oh, I love that photograph.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. It makes me think of my youth, But Helen, you do the poetry, right?
Right.
Can you just talk a little bit about poetry? Just tell us about it.
Could. What I would really like to do is just read a few lines from this, because I like children to hear the poem. So here's the title page, Wait and See. Then I'll just read like a couple of things so you can hear how it sounds. If a quick small movement takes you by surprise, stop and look. Move nothing but your, and I bet if you're listening to this, you can guess what that word would be. Move nothing but your eyes. Is that a praying mantis? Brown and green, standing still, trying not to be seen. And you can read the whole book like that and listen for those rhyming words. And sometimes, after you've heard it for a while, you can guess when a rhyme is coming up. And that's a fun part of listening to poetry.
So, Helen, just to close out, I always, whenever I talk about poetry, I always do like to talk about rhyme and how poetry doesn't always have to rhyme.
That's for sure,
Right.
yeah.
Cool.
It's just for young children, sometimes that's an easy way to recognize a poem. But
Absolutely.
there are also lots of books for children that don't rhyme, that are beautifully poetic without rhyming. In fact, one of our books, Among a Thousand Fireflies, is not rhymed, but it has that kind of, I call it lyrical language.
Yes, and
Yeah.
lilting lyrical language.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
You're very perceptive, Sammy,
thank
I have
you.
to say. You're good at reading poetry
Well,
and talking about photographs.
I try. Also, I just wanted to mention that rhythm and rhyme is so good for little kids because it helps them learn to play with language.
That's right.
And that helps them learn to read.
That's for sure.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, gosh, Rick, I hope you didn't feel left out in this last part of the interview.
No, never.
I was just wondering if anything was scurrying up your leg or anything.
I'm always a little busy with that, but
That's personal space.
Oh.
Excuse me. All right. Well, thanks so much for talking with us today. Just me. It's not. There's no us. Anyway.
all of us.
Right. All of us. It's been great. So this has been Sammy, your favorite Hoosier Toucan, encouraging you to read local. So long. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Sammy.
This was
Thanks,
fun.
guys.
This was fun.